Hi, I'm Jan.
I'm Erin.
And we're with Prairie Girl Outpost.
And we help trailblazing women expand in life and in business. We're back. Today we are talking about, because we get asked this a lot, what is it like working together as mother and daughter? So, we're sitting here.
We have nothing planned to say.
No, we did. We're winging this.
Scary.
It's going to get really
The
emotional.
laundry's going to get aired.
No, it'll be fine. Okay, we just wanted to share that story because I know there's a lot of you out there who might be thinking of starting a business with a family member, a close friend, your partner, your spouse, or maybe you are and maybe you've run into some roadblocks. Yeah, or we're just kind of wondering. So
hiccups.
And because we've been through those. Yes, exactly. Yes.
So the story goes.
Here we go.
Well, Erin was 18
when
we started our business together.
1999. Yep. I just graduated from high school.
Yeah. So
we knew we wanted to work together, and we were searching for a way to combine our skills and what are we both good at, to see what kind of business we could start. So that's kind of really where it started. So
just kind of brainstorming. Yeah. And at the time, what we did is we put kind of my writing skills, Erin's design skills together, and launched a line of hand-painted greeting cards that were printed. But that's not about us. So the dynamic, I guess, if I would look back, so we were mother and daughter, obviously, and there's a certain dynamic and flow of conversation and all the rest of that. So then to start looking at each other as business partners
was a switch.
Yeah, it's like putting on a different hat. Yes,
I know. For me, as the daughter, I was showing up in business as one half of that equation, and I would get really offended, or I was extra sensitive when Jan would be mothering me in business, and I'm like, no, stop mothering me in business. I want, this is business partner time. So, and for you, what was it like?
Yeah, and for me, it was like a constant reminder of that, because that's a real switch. If you've
nurtured now that I'm a mom, I get it.
Grown a child for 18 years, and then suddenly you have to stop offering advice, and you have to listen that all these ideas and opinions of Erin's are just as valid as what I've got, and that my experience may have been in different ways. But so we had to figure out how to communicate, first of all, how to communicate with each other. Yeah, because we were both very sensitive about that, could feel hurt easily about that on both sides of the equation. And we had to
really step up our communication, because I think if we were in a different situation where we worked in an office and a coworker pissed us off, you can go back to your desk and you can just kind of swear under your breath and whatever, just get on and distract yourself with other kinds of work. We couldn't. We had to step up because we had stuff to do. We had to make sure that we were constantly conflict resolution right away, but in a healthy way.
Yeah, without owning feelings, but without doing any damage to the other person. So finding ways to constructively discuss things, and that didn't happen overnight. That didn't even happen in a year. That was through a course. And even now, we still have days
where we butt heads.
We butt heads, and it's still not easy when that happens. But I think having worked together for so long, we recognize that, so putting ourselves in the other's position, I recognize why she's pissy with me right now, because I know what I said hit a button in her.
Yeah.
And of course you know that about each other. You know that about anybody that you're close to. You know where their soft spots are. You know all of those things.
Their underbelly. But see, so to me that's a pro as well as for working together, because we know each other so well. We spend a lot of time together in life and in business.
We're best friends too. We actually really enjoy each other's company.
And we're blessed that we both look at the world in such the same way, and that we want to do big things, and we feel that in our bones. So
we laugh at the same stupid things.
We do.
And are offended by a lot of the same things or whatever. Not necessarily from each other, but in the world in general.
Yes, but we have such a familiarity with each other that's really special. And one thing that every day I'm grateful for, and I think sometimes we might take it for granted, because when we go and talk with another entrepreneur friend, is that we have each other to bounce ideas off of. So we have the power of two, and that is incredible. We work with so many people who will come to us for coaching because they don't have anyone to talk about their ideas, or they just need some feedback, positive, negative, constructive, and they just need someone to listen. So for us, like, we are so lucky that we have each other for that.
And I think you're right. We do forget that sometimes, because there's a synergy, and this is where the magic comes in. And I'm getting goosebumps even just thinking about mentioning this. But when Aaron and I, so when we've moved above, are the cats taken care of, is the baby sleeping, all that. When we've moved into a space where we really want to direct and move something forward, whether that's putting out a book, creating this whatever it is, it's like our ideas get lifted into another place, and it's almost like I'd say sizzle in the room.
I know.
Like, that is a really cool thing that happens, and I think that happens because
we're so aligned creatively and with our mission,
and we respect each other. And
it's just a beautiful thing when you can co-create with someone in the form of your business. And I think, holy cow, we're so freaking lucky. And kudos to all of you who don't have that when you're doing it on your own, because I don't know how you do it. So we totally got off tangent, I think.
But that's one of the things that works about us working together is so we can get a lot accomplished, and that's really cool. Like, it's amazing sometimes.
It is amazing.
Really.
And I think another thing is to be acknowledged. So for someone to, like, entrepreneurs, you know what it's like. It is such a scary, vulnerable place, especially with family. Family, I know for us, it's been a super sensitive issue with having members in your family who don't support you or don't understand what you're doing. Don't understand. And so when we have someone that we can say our wildest ideas to someone, and the very seeds of an idea, when an idea is at its most vulnerable before it's been beaten down or told why it can't be done, but to be able to share that seed of an idea with someone, and for someone to acknowledge you, listen to you, and say, I support you, how can we make this happen? That is magic, and we all need that.
So because we can do that with each other, that really helps us to bring that to the table with the client. So no idea is a stupid idea, and so we hold that in the space and respect it and let it be for a while before you start tearing it apart and this and that way,
or start building it even.
Totally. So like, kudos to all of you who are doing it on your own. Like, that always is amazing now, because we're used to our skill sets fit together, and we're used to that fit. And so when you're doing it alone, you're the fit, and wow. So anyways,
and so I think I would recommend, if you're thinking of starting a business with someone really, really close to you, make sure you know how each of you tick, what your strengths are, what your traits are. Go take the Trailblazer, our mini course, because you can find out a lot about each other and really understand how each of you needs to show up to feel satisfied and fulfilled in your role in that business.
And I'm going to use another S word, to feel safe with each other, because when you are bringing out some of these ideas, maybe that you've kept hidden for a long time, it's a vulnerable place to be. And I always say go there, but like, check out who you might be collaborating with or connecting with, that you have some level playing field to begin with, because we've done some partnerships through the years that haven't worked out, and
No.
we didn't check that out ahead of time.
Exactly.
So
Yep, do
that's
your
on
homework.
us.
Yeah.
Do your
Yeah.
homework. Anyways,
Okay.
we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah. That's what it's like for talking 10 minutes about what it's like working with mother and daughter. I'm sure as soon as we shut this off, we'll be like, oh, but anyways,
Anyways,
we're here. Okay, thanks.
talk soon.